Hi, my name is Scott Berry. I'm an attorney with Berry Law Offices, and we're here on a multi-part series on mechanics liens. And today we're going to be talking about mechanics liens as they pertain to subcontractors. Now, a subcontractor is defined under Minnesota law as a person who contributes to the improvement of real property, and if you are not under direct contract with the owner of the property. If you're under the direct contract with the owner of the property and you provide materials, or you need to subcontract to provide materials or purchase materials, you're then a contractor. Now, a subcontractor is required to provide the following notice. And the whole purpose of that notice is to, number one, identify and let the homeowner or the property owner know that you're a subcontractor and that you're going to be performing work on their property. You need to include your name, you need to include your address so the property owner or the homeowner knows how to get a hold of you, and you need to include the name of the entity or the person that hired you, essentially the general contractor that hired you to perform the work on their property. You need to include a description of the work that you're going to perform or the materials that you're going to provide, and you also need to include an estimate as to the amount that it's going to cost you to perform this. Subcontractor's mechanics lien notice also includes a statement and a description and essentially the rights of the homeowner that the homeowner may withhold from the contractor for a period of 120 days after your last day of work the funds that are payable to you to ensure that you're going to get paid. Or the homeowner has the right to pay you directly to avoid being liened on the property. The subcontractor notice must be delivered to the owner within 45 days after the subcontractor first supplied labor, skill, or materials to the property. The subcontractor notice must be delivered by personal service or by certified mail, and the written notice must be in at least 10-point capital letters, and it has to be in writing. Now, it's important to comply with this. If you do not comply with the 45 days, or if you do not comply with the delivery requirements by personal service or certified mail, at that point you lose the right to lien the property and the lien rights that are provided under Minnesota law. So it's important to comply with the service requirements that are provided in Minnesota law. Now, one of the issues that subcontractors run into is the identification of the homeowner, because of course the general contractor is the one that has the contract with the homeowner and knows, or is the property owner, and knows who the property owner or the homeowner is. Well, Minnesota law provides that the general contractor is required to provide the subcontractors the name and address of the property owner within 10 days after the subcontractor requests it from the general contractor. Now, it's always good to request that in writing. It's always good to request it by certified mail if you need to do that, or at least write down the date that you sent it to them if there is any dispute. The contractor who fails to provide the information is liable to the subcontractor for any damages or expenses incurred by the subcontractor or the material supplier because of the contractor's failure to provide the subcontractor that notice, including attorney's fees and costs incurred by the subcontractor or material man. Now, that is the end of our part 2 of our Legally Speaking series on mechanics liens and subcontractors. Please join us for part 3 of our Legally Speaking series on mechanics liens as when the lien attaches.